Hey guys, how's it going? Got a pretty cool thing here for you today. I've got the opportunity to compare these two guitars, one of which is the new inspired by Gibson Epiphone ES-355 against a genuine Murphy Lab 59 ES-355 from Gibson. Now, I think that Epiphone has done a really amazing job with this series, and so far I think people are really liking what's coming out with them. I'm certainly impressed. The fact that I can play these two and this, the Gibson, which is, about $9,000 or $10,000 more than the Epiphone version here, that it doesn't detract from the Epiphone in any way generally. I'm quite impressed now. Just a couple of notes on the two guitars just before we start. The Gibson neck really does feel like a genuine old guitar. This is a light aged model, so it's got some finish checking and stuff on it, and a fair share of smaller dings and whatnot. Definitely not a heavy relic model, but the neck feels really worn in. It feels really worn in and well played, and it's also really feels like one of the smaller rounded 59 neck profiles, like what you feel on some of the Les Pauls. The neck on the Epiphone, on the other hand, is definitely quite a bit bigger. Definitely has that baseball bat feel to it. Really reminds me of my 1958 reissue Les Paul that I have. Very similar neck on this one. The other physical difference that I found is that the body width on the Gibson versus the Epiphone. The Gibson is probably about a 1/16 of an inch thinner. Now the Epiphone's probably just still going with their basic body thickness spec for their previous guitars, so they didn't have to change too much. But other than that, the guitars are remarkably similar. They both have custom bucker pickups in them, both have gold hardware, both have ebony fretboards with the mother of pearl inlays, both have Grover tuners. The Gibson has a nylon nut, and the Epiphone, I believe, has some sort of tusk nut on it. I could be incorrect in that. Feel free to correct me if you know for sure, but it's definitely not the nylon nut that's on the vintage one. I have them set up pretty identically. They both have 10 to 46 strings. I've measured the pickup heights on both of them. I can put the measurements in the video if you'd like as well, but I just wanted to make sure we were having an even comparison between the two. And yeah, let's get on to some sound examples. Let me know what you think. right, there you have it. Just a few final thoughts from me to wrap up for this video. The one thing that I noticed between the two guitars is the Gibson. Definitely, I think, it feels a little bit more worn in, as I said at the beginning. Feels a little spongier too to play tonally. It does feel a little spongier as well. Like it's almost like it's a little smoother on the top end there. And then the Epiphone is maybe a little bit more strident, but that could be from a number of factors. Could be from the thicker neck on the Epiphone, We all know that these custom buckers do vary a little bit set to set, so maybe the ones in the Gibson are not quite as hot, and the Epiphones are maybe a little bit hotter than that. Who knows? But again, as I said, and I stand by this, that the Gibson does not detract from the Epiphone in any way. I don't think. You know, they're both really fantastic guitars, and if you have a chance to play one or the other, or both, I definitely encourage you to do so. And anyone wondering, my rig for the video was my Dr. Dan back there, the M68, which is basically like a JTM 50 clone, the 67-68 transitional 50-watt plexi amp from the time. And yeah, that'll about do it for me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and keep going with the tone.